Klay Thompson's dad ended up checking Monica McNutt and everybody who has the same ideology that she has when it comes to why Caitlin Clark is famous and why she's such a big phenomenon.
When Mychal Thompson, an NBA champion and the father of Klay Thompson, admitted he was truly starstruck meeting Caitlin Clark, I had to replay the interview. He is a man who won titles with Magic Johnson, battled legends like Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, raised a multiple-time NBA champion, and lived his entire life around basketball greatness. Yet he still spoke with genuine awe about a WNBA star.
They don't like Caitlin Clark. You know, Caitlin Clark, I've been noticing, I've been following her career since she was a sophomore at Iowa, and I recognized how different she was, how different she played the game. She played the game like Steph Curry. We had never seen a woman play like that before.
Dismissing her, Clark has once again faced comments claiming her popularity comes only from being a white girl from Middle America. That statement is not just careless, it follows a familiar pattern. Her story is never framed around her deep-range shooting, her rare court vision, or the excitement she brings to fans and young players. Instead, the conversation keeps circling back to how she looks. The real question is why someone with Monica McNutt's platform would repeatedly attack the very athlete bringing millions of new fans to women's basketball. And what did Mychal Thompson say that finally shut that narrative down? Stay with me.
And I was trying to emphasize it for about a year, then it finally caught on. And men who travel with us in our traveling party who are basically anti-women's basketball, just didn't care for it, didn't want to talk about it, had no interest in it at all. All of a sudden, they started watching Caitlin Clark and got intrigued by her, and they became fans of her.
Monica McNutt crossed a line that most ESPN analysts avoid. In a recent BBC interview with correspondent Caddy Kay, she minimized Caitlin Clark's exceptional talent and credited her rapid rise to her image and symbolism rather than her once-in-a-generation basketball ability.
Me? Yeah. Jealous? Sure. I mean, would you be jealous of somebody that got $28 million a shoe deal or whatever the deal is before you step foot in the pros?
Let that idea sink in. McNutt suggested it was not Clark's record-breaking college scoring, her sharp passing, or the crossovers that leave defenders stuck. It was not her long-range shooting that is redefining the women's game or the way she connects with fans, supports kids, and represents the sport positively. According to that view, it all comes down to her race and where she is from.
WNBA and all the people that follow the WNBA and try to promote the WNBA don't understand that Caitlin Clark's game resonates with us. I say this every day, and every day I got to deal with somebody else dumb in the media. Caitlin Clark's game resonates because she's got flair, she's got flash, she's got style. I said this before, and I'll say this again. We saw Sue Bird's game. We saw Diana Taurasi's game. Kim Mulkey was Sue Bird before Sue Bird became Sue Bird. We've seen it.
That argument ignores why fans actually tune in. While Clark was being reduced to demographics, the Indiana Fever were setting records by scheduling an unprecedented number of nationally televised games in 2025. Networks do not commit that level of exposure based on background. They do it because audiences respond to undeniable skill and excitement.
The folks that cover the NBA, these people that play in the NBA, these people that cover the NBA, there, I said these people, all of you, black, white, green, purple, why don't you understand a very simple thing? Her game is dynamic. Like Diana Taurasi was like a jackass to Caitlin Clark. Why? Her game is what people are drawn to. And then you go to the personality. Her game is different than any WNBA woman ever. And she wins, and she shoots from deep. It's no different than Steph Curry. How many times?
What makes these remarks especially unfair is how they erase years of dedication. Every behind-the-back pass and every logo 3 came from endless hours of work in empty gyms long before the spotlight. McNutt overlooks that Clark led the league in assists as a rookie while adapting to a faster, stronger professional game.
Honestly, the main reason is because of her talents. It's not because of her race. Her race has nothing to do with it. You know, especially with kids. She's saying kids don't see color, man. The kids that I grew up around, and when I grew up as a kid, I didn't see color, man. I did not see color. I didn't care about color. I didn't know what color was. I just knew you were a human being, and I was trying to be your friend. It's kind of a crazy, nonsensical take to say that kids were looking up to her because...
The contradiction becomes clearer when you remember McNutt is paid by ESPN, the same network that benefits from broadcasting Clark's games. It is a strange position to profit from a player's success while arguing that success is unearned.
There's all type of nationalities and ethnicities that follow Caitlin Clark and rock with her. So it's not that. I don't think...
Fans pushed back hard. Social media exploded after the comments went public. One post even demanded she be fired immediately. As clips spread, the anger was not only about defending Clark, it was about rejecting the claim that her massive fan base supports her because of race rather than basketball excellence. What critics missed is that Clark's appeal reaches far beyond any single group.
But hey, it's every day. I don't know why Monica McNutt or anybody that professes to know basketball can't simply say, you know, her game's just different than everybody we've ever seen. Ever. Now, don't tell me. I've watched. Ever. Tamika Catchy's great play.
Look at the crowds at Fever games. Fans of every background wear her jersey and talk excitedly about her vision, confidence, and fearless shooting. Not once do they say they cheer for her because of where she comes from.
Dunn, Sabrina, Brianna, Kelsey, Diana Taurasi. You had and have these white players in the league that never galvanized the people like this. All right. Now, granted, you can have some people come back and say, well, the media and the coverage wasn't as good as it is now. NILs and things like that weren't popping off. That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it, man. If they were that captivating, they would.
The backlash over these racial remarks feels like the latest chapter in an ongoing grudge against the league's biggest star. This was not a single mistake. McNutt has repeatedly changed the standard whenever Clark achieves something remarkable.
Have the Sky in the playoffs right now, which means that Angel Reese, in theory, has impacted winning in a greater way. But I think the double-double streak that she's on, the 8 consecutive double-doubles, for Caitlin, she's leading rookies in points, minutes, and assists. There was terrific stats put out over the weekend by our colleague Michael Vogel about the percentage, about her being the player that has seen the most blitzes in the league. And so she's navigating a different level of defensive intensity, and rightfully so, because she's playing a point guard role for this Fever squad. So I think today, looking at the standings, you probably tend to lean.
Monica McNutt's criticism overlooks Caitlin Clark's generational talent and instead fixates on race and origin. Fans, fellow players, and NBA veterans like Mychal Thompson recognize Clark's rare skill and competitive drive. Thompson openly points to jealousy, ego, and pettiness behind the anti-Clark narrative. As Clark keeps delivering on the court, the Indiana Fever are assembling a true contender around her. With a young, energetic roster and experienced leadership, her influence goes beyond any demographic. She attracts fans, inspires young athletes, and reshapes the game. No analyst bias can hide the basketball brilliance she brings every night.